What's up? We're right back. We just finished up watching Carlos Alcaraz take it to Luca Nardi in straight sets 6-1, 6-4. Now we are here. Coin toss is happening actually right now. Annakalinskaya and Ekaterina Alexandrova are set to play. Alexandrova has actually won, get this, the 6 times that they have played. Alexandrova has won. So Kalinskaya is facing someone she has never beat before. And let's see how this works out. They haven't played this year. Of course, we've been hearing Kalinskaya's name quite a bit lately, so we could see potentially an upset, something new, but we're trying to learn who is going to play Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals. Winner of this match is set to play one of the beasts out there. Thank you all for being here. If this is your first time, my name is Cody. I'm the Texas tennis guy, and we're going to have a fun time here watching these ladies play. Who are you here for? Are you here for Alexandrova or Kalinskaya? I'm gonna go with the rankings here on this one, just because I don't know too much about either girl, so I can't be all confident and come out and say, oh, we're gonna get an upset because of this, and this. I know that Kalinskaya has been playing pretty well lately, from DC on. But I'm just gonna go with the rankings here and say Alexandrova is gonna take this one. But we'll have a fun time watching. And for anyone that is here, however long you're here, thank you for checking out the stream. We're going to be here just about all day tomorrow. I will have to take a break in the afternoon, but we're going to be here throughout the morning and as well as the evening matches. And probably late afternoon as well. I got to go get my driver's license. I got to go update my driver's license at the DMV. Fun place to be at, but my license is expired. So we got to go do that. I actually got to make sure I have all my documents for it. Players are warming up their serves, so we're less than 2 minutes from match time. We'll figure out who is going to serve here in just a few. I missed the coin toss. There's been a lot of rain over the past couple days here at the tournament, but as far as the forecast is concerned, I do think today is the last day with rain. So we'll should have good days from here on out. So Alexandrova, they're showing, is a 64% favorite. Alexandrova has won all 6 of their meetings. So Kalinskaya is going to have to get over a player that she has not been able to defeat before. But they are both here in the first round, in the fourth round, so they both can play. Alexandrova to serve to start the match. Here we are. First serve is a fault. Second serve to the forehand of Kalinskaya. Backhand from Alexandrova. Backhand again. Kalinskaya. Good opening rally here. And it goes the way of Alexandrova. Kalinskaya ends up hitting a forehand in the net. Who do you think is going to win this match? Alexandrova with a good serve down the line. Follows it up with a good forehand. But she dumps a backhand in the net. 15-all. Serve is a fault. Second serve. It's a double fault. 15-30. Last match of the night on center court. Serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand for Alexandrova. Short one. She puts it up the line. That was very nice. Well done. Serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Nice forehand from Kalinskaya to the backhand of Alexandrova. Ooh. Kalinskaya puts a backhand in the net, though. 40-30. Serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. Backhand from... There we go. That's game. Backhand from Kalinskaya in the net. Alexandrova. First game of the match goes to her. What the heck is going on here with you guys? How y'all doing? Catherine Thrash subscribed. Thank you. I could have swore you subscribed before. She comes back and decides to subscribe again. Thank you. Glad to have you here. Serve from Kalinskaya. And that forehand from Kalinskaya goes a little long. Whoops. Alexandrova, score. Kalinskaya to serve. All right, fix a couple things there. Serve from Kalinskaya in the net. Second serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand of Alexandrova goes out. 15 all. Serve to the backhand of Alexandrova, but it doesn't go over the net. 30-15. And another serve to the backhand is good for 40-15. If you're popping in here for the first time, thank you very much for checking out the stream. Holy cow. Awesome. Serve is a fault from Kalinskaya. Serve to the backhand of Alexandrova. It was a let, though. Second serve. Serve. Ooh, that's a nice serve. It gets a ball, lob in, though. That ball from Alexandrova goes out. Kalinskaya on the board as well. One game all for the ladies here. Kalinskaya playing a player she has never beaten before. Serve is a fault. Dylan, since I can't watch who looks good from the start. It's right now, if you look at, I mean, their stats are a bit even. Alexandrova serves a double fault there. I can't. I don't have enough points yet to say who looks best, but I can get back to you on it. Ace from Alexandrova gets to 15 all. Serve to the forehand of Kalinskaya, hits it out. 30-15. Oh, I agree. You can. I'm glad that you're a tennis fan. That's cool. I'm a massive tennis fan. Always have been. 30 all here. So yeah, just they look from the start. I mean, I gotta say that they look about even. Kalinskaya puts up a lob on the return. 40. Kalinskaya hits a return, but my bad. Alexandrova was serving, and she wins that game. Forgot to switch the ball over. Switch it back over now. Now Kalinskaya will be serving at down 1-2, trying to stay even with Alexandrova. Kalinskaya, as far as I don't know either of these players that well, Dylan, but I do know Kalinskaya has never beaten Alexandrova. They've played 6 times before. Alexandrova has taken all of them, but they have not played this year. Have you been in the stream before, Dylan? Or have I don't recognize your name, but maybe you were here before. Or is this your first time? What's going on, Max? Thanks for being here. You're more of a okay. I've learned that on YouTube. A lot of people flock to the women's tennis a lot more than the men's tennis. I'm learning this. It's interesting. I'm more of a I'm more of an ATP fan than I am a WTA fan. But you know, I'm gonna give the people what they want, and they want the WTA. Backhand from Alexandrova on the serve goes out. 15 love. Kalinskaya is serving. Serve is a fault. That was almost a double fault. Kalinskaya, good backhand. She gets a nope. That ball doesn't go over the net. So Kalinskaya goes up 30 love. That's interesting, Dylan. Why not that it's a hey Dylan, subscribe. Right on. Thank you for subscribing. Backhand from Alexandrova in the net. Sorry, backhand from Kalinskaya in the net. Serve from Kalinskaya down the line. She's got control of the point here. And Alexandrova hits it out. 40-15 for Kalinskaya. Kalinskaya. Serve. Down the line. That's a good serve. 2-all. Two all. Serve is a fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Kalinskaya goes in the net. Alexandrova. 15 love. Serve. The backhand of Kalinskaya. The forehand from Kalinskaya. Kalinskaya running back and forth on this one. And Alexandrova gets it. Ooh, ace from Alexandrova. Nice. Serve. Game. Alexandrova. Holds again. Yeah, I guess I just want to watch it all. Whoever it is. ATP, WTA, I'm there for it. Who will win this match? I gotta go with the higher ranked player, to be honest. I gotta go with Alexandrova. I don't know too much about either lady, so I'm gonna play it safe. What do you think, Gutham? What do you think? Who's gonna win? And I will be right back. All right. All right. Ref calls time. They are getting ready. Coming back out on the court. Hey, if you like what you're watching, you appreciate the content, please do consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel as well. We'll be here. I will be here a bunch tomorrow because we got quarterfinals. Right now, we are figuring out who is going to play Iga Swiatek in the quarters. All right, Kalinskaya serves in the net. Second serve to the backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya is good. She gets a short ball, comes up, puts it away. Good finish for Kalinskaya. Gutham says, I also think Alexandrova will win, but I'm not aware about Alexandrova hardcourt performance. Yeah, I don't know too much either. Kalinskaya gets up 30 love here. Serve. The backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya. Ooh, that one off the tape, but it doesn't go over. So Kalinskaya looking at a 40 love hold here, probably, potentially, maybe. Serve is a fault. Second serve. The backhand of Alexandrova. That's good. Kalinskaya can't handle it. We're looking at 40-15. Serve. Forehand of Alexandrova. That's a good forehand. Kalinskaya. She overcooked that one a little. She got a little drawn into ramping up the speed on the ground strokes. She got pulled into that one error a little bit. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Oh, that's a double fault. Oh, then we're going to get to a deuce here for kind of a little wonky there. But we do get to deuce. Serve. Return goes out. So we got advantage Kalinskaya. Serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya. Backhand from Alexandrova is good. And the shot from Kalinskaya goes out. So we're going back to deuce. Serve. Oh my gosh. Alexandrova fires one down the line. Back to deuce. Serve. Shot from Alexandrova goes out. Back to advantage Kalinskaya. Serve. Forehand of Alexandrova flies out. Kalinskaya gets a hold. That's an important hold. First break points for Kalinskaya. Did she face a break point there? No, she actually did not. She escaped the break points. If it is your first time checking out the channel, thank you very much for stopping in. Hope that you enjoy the content. If you like it enough, consider subscribing or liking the video as well. Backhand from Kalinskaya goes in, but the second backhand goes in the net. Alexandrova, 15. Alexandrova on serve. Yeah, Kalinskaya has been playing well over the last couple weeks. Shot from Alexandrova goes in the net. 15-all. You want to see a tiebreak, Max? Maybe we will. Serve is good. Return is not good. 30-15. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Backhand from Alexandrova. Backhand from Kalinskaya in the net. 40-15. We got a close match here. Not sure, honestly, who's playing better. Serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Smokes a winner down the line. Serve. Forehand of Kalinskaya goes long. So Alexandrova keeps her nose out in front in the match. We got 4-3. Oh boy. I haven't even decided who's my favorite to win this tournament as far as the women go. Of course, it's hard to go against Sabalenka now that she's here. Sabalenka, you got Swiatek in there, Rybakina. I mean, Coco Gauff. I would like to see Coco Gauff at least make a run here. I don't want to see Coco Gauff go out early again. Man, that would just be disappointing. Did maybe somebody in the chat know, did Pegula win her match? Pegula and Maddie Keys. Did they win? Actually, I'll look it up. Oh, well, Rybakina is playing Keys. Oh, Rybakina won. And what ended up happening? And Pegula lost too. Oh, American ladies. Oh man, tough. Kalinskaya serving here to the backhand of Alexandrova. Backhand from Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova. Drilling a couple of those cross-court forehands here. Until Alexandrova takes it up the line and gets that one. Oh, no. Are they calling it long? That looked like it was on the line. Yeah, that caught the line. Collins. Kalinskaya arguing a little bit that the ball was out. And gets a code violation there for holding up the play. You can't argue with Hawkeye anymore. There's no debating it. Second serve. Ooh, second serve looked like it was almost out, but Alexandrova can't return it. Serve from Alexandrova. It is a fault. Second serve. Backhand of Alexandrova is a winner. Serve. The backhand of Kalinskaya goes in the net. Sorry, backhand from Alexandrova goes in the net. 30-all. It is a neck-and-neck match right here. Serve. Good down the line. Kalinskaya with a good forehand. A short ball for her to come up into, but she hits it in the net. Ooh. Can Alexandrova sneak out a break on her second break opportunity of the match? Serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya goes out. She lost her way there a little bit. Alexandrova gonna serve for the set. Had one look there and took the shot. Hey, somebody just liked the video. Thank you for liking the video. Appreciate you for being here. You're a legend. I don't care. I don't care what anyone else says. You're a legend. And people may not be telling you any differently. Everyone might be telling you you're a legend. They should be. Serve from Alexandrova. Goes in. Backhand of Kalinskaya to the backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya. She's ramping up the pace here a little bit. Drop shot from Kalinskaya is good. Alexandrova knows that she can't get up to it. Kalinskaya gets a point. Serve is a let. Second. Oh, first serve. First serve. Backhand from... Ooh. Backhand from Kalinskaya goes out. 15-all. Serve. The backhand of Kalinskaya goes out. Serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova. Forehand to forehand. Game. Alexandrova on an ace. Alexandrova on an ace here takes the first set. Very close first set, but she just snuck that one out there at the end. She got a break opportunity, took the chance. AKTA win. I'm not sure what that means. AKTA. Button. What does AKTA mean? Who is that? Oh. Couple of disappointments for me today here on the matches. You know, we had TFO go out with an injury today. And then I just learned, Jesse Pegula and Maddie Keys both lost. So tomorrow will be a big day. That's when everything's gonna start to roll. Hey, somebody else just liked the video. Thank you for liking it. Appreciate you. That's awesome. It actually it actually does amaze me when people are here and they're just like, boom, I like this. I'm gonna press this button to let everyone know that I like this. I think it surprises me most because I'm very much I'm a lurker on the internet. When it comes to the internet, I just move around and I would just watch things and I see what people are doing. I subscribe to very, very few channels. So it's an honor, but it's also wild to me to see that even 104 people are like, I like this. I'm gonna subscribe. But I'm gonna try to bring the best content that I can out here. So Kalinskaya walking back on the court after taking a little break. Kalinskaya is going to start serving in the second set. Oh. That bring it back into focus? There we go. That's how I bring the camera back into focus. I don't know how you do it, but... All right. Kalinskaya back to serve. Alexandrova drills one down the center of the court. She has to get a difficult backhand, though. That doesn't work. So Kalinskaya up 15 love. Serve. Did he call a foot fault? Anyways, his second serve. Or no, a let. Whatever the umpire said, it did not sound like the word let. Serve. Ooh, double fault. 15 all. Serve. Oh, no. 2 double faults in a row for Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova is good. Playing it down the center of the court. Kalinskaya takes a rip there. And works out for her because she gets to 30 all. Good serve from Kalinskaya, but Alexandrova is there on the return. Hits a winner down the line. That is the second time she's done that recently. Serve. And we go to deuce here. Donnie, what do you think of Lehechka? I'm so impressed with how he's been playing. Shelton Lehechka will be a great match. I like Lehechka. Lehechka's he just seems to come out of nowhere sometimes and just reminds you that he's a really great player. Advantage here for Kalinskaya. I didn't watch his match today. Ooh, Alexandrova hits a winner in the corner, brings it back to deuce. Yeah, I didn't watch Lehechka's match today. So, Ben Shelton, Lehechka, that's something I'm going to have to check in on. For sure. Kalinskaya here with a short ball. Comes into the net. Hits a drop shot volley. That's good for advantage. I don't know how well Lehechka returns. Is he a good returner? Because that's going to definitely be what he needs with Shelton. Serve to the backhand of Alexandrova, but it's out. Second serve. The forehand of Alexandrova. And that goes out. All right. Kalinskaya holds on to get the game. Good hold. Definitely because Kalinskaya served 2 double faults in that game. So if she had lost that game and having double faulted twice in a row, the wheels might start spinning. They might start moving, and yep. All right. Serve to the forehand, backhand of Kalinskaya, but it goes out. This is a testy little, not little, but sorry, that could sound strange. It's a testy match here. I feel like they're both testing each other. Pretty tough. Kalinskaya hits a shank. Shanks the ball out. Alexandrova. But Alexandrova definitely seems like at this point that she's in the driver's seat and in control. Serve. Forehand of Kalinskaya goes long. 40 love. Definitely as the match has gone on, stats are looking a lot better for Kalinskaya. Sorry, Alexandrova. Ace from Lord have mercy, I can't say their names correctly. Ace for Alexandrova. Gives her the game. 1 game all. Kalinskaya back on serve. She's been serving a lot more than Kalinskaya. Do I think Sabalenka can defend her title at the U.S. Open? Ooh, brother. That's so tough. Can she? Absolutely. Will she? I don't know. Serve. Backhand from Alexandrova. Another backhand from Alexandrova. It goes a little bit out. Kalinskaya up 30 love here. Missed the first point of the game. Was thinking about Sabalenka. Saba. Serve. Forehand of Alexandrova. Lands in the line. Backhand is very nice. High ball. Put away. No. Bounces off the tape. She has to back up, back to the baseline. Alexandrova in charge here. Running Kalinskaya over the court. Oh, Kalinskaya with some good defense. Stayed in that one. Got some love from the tape. But it's bound to happen for everybody at some point. Max, if she has a good draw, she should be fine. Yeah, she should be fine up till like the quarterfinals, and I'm gonna say it. I don't think she's gonna defend it. I just have a feeling. I feel like somebody else is gonna be there. Serve from Kalinskaya is a fault. We're at 40-15 though. Game is to Kalinskaya because Alexandrova hits a return in the net. There are far fewer defending champions that win the tournament on the WTA than there are on the ATP. I feel like I may be wrong, but I feel like that's a fact. is that there are, across the board, there are a lot more champions on the WTA than there are on the ATP, and the draws just open up a lot more on the WTA at the moment. That's what makes the WTA fun to watch. Is the level of competition is spread out across many more players. You know, Swiatek went out in the round of 16 at in Toronto, or the quarters maybe. Draper is going to be back playing at the US Open. All right. That'll be good. Hopefully he's in good form. It'd be suck if he was there and then we lost him in like the second or third round. Serve from Alexandrova is unreturnable. Another serve is good for Alexandrova. Got a fault. Second serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova. Kalinskaya kind of gave up on that point a little bit. Maybe she just couldn't get there. And she knew it. But it seemed like she kind of gave up on that point. Serve to the backhand of Kalinskaya. That goes out. Point there. And the game. Switch it over to Kalinskaya's serve. Serve to the forehand of Alexandrova. It comes right back to the forehand of Kalinskaya, who puts it into the open court for a winner. Nice. Good return, but even better reply. That's a fault. Second serve. Double fault. Double fault issues piling up for Kalinskaya. She's at 5. (15-0). Serve to the backhand of Alexandrova. That goes out. 30-15. If you're here watching for the first time ever, thank you for checking in. Please hit the like on the video if you're enjoying it. Fault from Kalinskaya. Second serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. Another backhand from Alexandrova goes in the net. 40-15. Kalinskaya is fighting here. Serve. Forehand of Alexandrova. That forehand goes out. Kalinskaya holds 3-2. Some button music says that Sabalenka is going to win. All right. She could. She very well could. I tend to hold my predictions until until Cincinnati is over, you know? But could she very well get in there and win? Oh yeah. Donnie. He's a great returner, but sometimes he struggles to get break points. In Toronto, he lost 7-6. Yeah, he did, didn't he? He did have a good match against Fritz. I forgot about that one. Good mention. And then Shelton completely dominated Fritz. It was that was a surprise to me. I thought that uh, that I thought that Fritz was going to put up a much better fight. Serve from Alexandrova. Alexandrova in the net. She looks like she's having a little bit of stress. Not hitting the ball as cleanly as she was a little while ago. Serve. She gets a high ball. And she's able to put that one in a corner. And Alexandrova gets a point. Arthur Fields. What's Arthur Fields' injury? Serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya goes wide. 30-all. A back injury. And Kalinskaya hits a forehand out. Serve. Kalinskaya hits another forehand out. Game. 3-all. Serve is a fault. Second serve is a let. We're going to have another second serve. I'm about to have a back injury from sitting in this chair. Oh. I'm going to pull the mic up here in front. The mic looks huge compared to my face. If I lean back here. Serve from Kalinskaya. Hold up. My back actually hurts. Oh, I got to get a pillow. Oh my God. All right. That's better. You need Alexandrova to get 5 break points. Oh, she'll probably do that. That makes sense. That should be manageable. Serve from Kalinskaya. Ooh, followed up with a forehand down the line from Kalinskaya. Oh, this helps. Yeah. Serve. Backhand. Forehand. Backhand from Alexandrova goes out. So we're at 40-15. Backhand from Alexandrova down the middle of the court. Kalinskaya. Ooh, she hits a big ball. That good defense from Alexandrova. Oh no. Alexandrova tilts a little bit there. And Kalinskaya up. Still holding. A little bit of anger there from Alexandrova. Smacks the racket on the ground a couple times. It happens. All right, Alexandrova to serve. Backhand from Kalinskaya in the net. Alexandrova. Backhand from Alexandrova to the backhand of Kalinskaya. Good rally here. Backhand to backhand. See who takes charge of the point. That's a good angle. Kalinskaya gets a point. Caleb. I cannot show the match. Otherwise, this account will get banned. So, this is how we do it. You're welcome here, though. Alexandrova serves to the forehand of Kalinskaya. Then hits a forehand down the line. Up at the net, Alexandrova. Stretch backhand volley. No good. Kalinskaya. Rally here. Drop shot from Kalinskaya is good. Kalinskaya here with 2 break points. All of a sudden, very, very similar position as the as Alexandrova found herself in the first set. All right, Kalinskaya hits one in the net. So 30-40. Opportunity for Kalinskaya still here. Alexandrova serves to the forehand of Kalinskaya. Oh, she follows that up with a good forehand. Uh-oh. Kalinskaya slipped and she's still down. Checking herself out. Kalinskaya slipped and she stayed down for a little bit. Maybe got a little bit of a wobble there. Let's see. They're going to show a replay. Slips. She didn't appear to roll her ankle. But no matter what, we get to deuce. Kalinskaya. Yeah, she's moving fine. Oh my gosh. Drop shot from Kalinskaya. Alexandrova gets up to it. Hits an awesome angle. Cross court. Advantage. Alexandrova. I'll try to pronounce her name correctly, the way that the announcers are saying it. Alexandrova. That's what we got here. And Kalinskaya, I can't do anything but just applaud her. Wow. And then that ball from Kalinskaya goes out. All right. Alexandrova protects her serve. That was big to get out of that game. So this is the point at which Alexandrova broke Kalinskaya in the first set. So let's see what happens here. That first return goes out. Serve. Ace from Kalinskaya. Serve. Down the center. Okay. Kalinskaya playing very strong here. Comes up to the net, puts the ball away. She may have just taken that fall and juiced it a little bit for a small break. Because there appears to be absolutely nothing wrong with her. Serve. To the backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya's high, but it's in. Slice. Lands in again. Kalinskaya holds serve. All right. Interesting games here. So Kalinskaya does not fold this time at 4-all. And is looking like the better player at the moment. Alexandrova has shown a little bit of frustration in a couple of games here. But we'll see what happens. Ugh. All right, time. Here we go. All right. Alexandrova to serve. Ace. Nice way to start that. Good job. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, almost. But she doesn't. She gets a high ball from Kalinskaya, lands in. Alexandrova. Drop shot from Kalinskaya again. $30-all, or 30-love. Can't wait to see Kyrgios back at the U.S. Open. Do you think he will be the same? No. Serve. Alexandrova on the run there a little bit for a second, but she manages to get it out. 40-love. No, I don't think that Kyrgios will probably ever be the same. Unfortunately. but I would love to be proven wrong. That's for sure. It would be cool to have a Curios Renaissance. Oh no, double fault from Alexandrova, 40-15. He may make it to the third or the fourth round, but he hasn't played a professional match since Miami in May, or sorry, in March, even earlier in March. Hasn't played at the U.S. Open in what, 2 years, 2 or 3 years. You think he? But that's the thing about Curios. He could do exactly what you're saying, Caleb. He absolutely could go in there and just like, oh shit, Kyrgios is in the quarterfinals. He could. And that's what makes him so interesting to watch. But I doubt it. I just doubt it. Backhand from Kalinskaya in the net. Game Alexandrova. And she will have another opportunity to break. She's had a dip in her energy, but we'll see what she can do here. Kalinskaya is just hitting the ball clean as hell right now. It seems like she's hitting winners off of every ball on her serve. Serve, backhand of Alexandrova, and gets an error from Kalinskaya, 15-0. Yeah, it's got to be weird, being that talented at something and just being at that position where you can make a choice. Do I go all in on this? Do I hold back? What do I do? I wish that he would have been able to have Alexandrova with a good backhand put away there. I wish that he could have had some good kind of leader in his team, but he's a maverick. He's gonna do what Kyrgios wants to do. He doesn't listen to a coach or anybody. Backhand from Alexandrova. Oh, the forehand goes out though. Oh no. Yeah. But I don't know, the little like Bernard Tomic or Tomic. So talented, so good. Um, but just gets caught up in the fame. Kalinskaya serves an ace. All of a sudden, 40-30. Bernard Tomic, he made it to number one in the world, didn't he? Didn't he make it to number one in the world? And now he's playing challengers. No, I'm sorry. What am I saying? What am I saying? There's another. He got to 17 in the world. There's another player that's on my mind. That was a brain fart. I don't know who I was thinking about. Maybe I was just wrong about. I think I was just wrong about Tomic. All right, what happened there? Kalinskaya. Ah, that's the crowd I got in here now. The heavy hitters. All right. Big service game here for Alexandrova. Fault. Whoops. Forehand from Kalinskaya is good. The second forehand from Kalinskaya goes out. Damn it. 15. There we go. Is the scoreboard not working over here? It has not been working. Whoa. Nobody told me the scoreboard wasn't working? Damn, boys. How long is it? Here we go. Alexandrova, 30. Love. Serve. Forehand of Kalinskaya. 40 love. Serve. Kalinskaya just giving up on that game and accepting that there's going to be a tie break. So we got a tie break here. Well, you still got a tie break, Donnie, so don't get bummed out yet. Hey, somebody just liked the video. Thank you for liking the video. You're a legend. Serve. Ooh. Double fault from Kalinskaya. Mini break on the racket of Alexandrova. Can she hold her serve? Nice serve down the tee. But Kalinskaya dips it on the back of the line, so we got a point. Side to side. Kalinskaya, kind of the one in charge here. Short ball. She gets up to it, puts it away. Kalinskaya puts the short ball away. All right. She gets that mini break back. Serve. Fault. Serve to the backhand of Kalinskaya. Backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya. Another backhand. Backhand to backhand. Oh, Kalinskaya is hitting winners off of all wings right now. She is finding these insane angles. So she gets actually up a mini break now. Goes from down to up as quick as that. Donnie, don't doubt yourself. Serve. Forehand from Alexandrova is good. Back and forth. Kalinskaya. Dangerous right now, but she hits that one out. All right, 2-all. So women's tennis is stressful. Serve. Fault. Serve. Forehand from Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya. Winner. A winner. All right. Back on top is Kalinskaya in the tiebreak. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya. Winner again. Oh, boy. We're going to be switching sides. Alexandrova going to try to figure something out. It looks like I'm pulling for Alexandrova. I did take Alexandrova to win this match at the beginning, but I can't say I don't have a very strong preference for either of them as far as like what I personally want. But I did pick the higher ranked player here. Serve from Alexandrova to the forehand of Kalinskaya. Forehand from Kalinskaya goes a little long. All right, Kalinskaya with an opportunity to extend a lead in the tiebreak and take us to a third set. And she does it with an ace. Oh. She is being clutch right now. Serve. Good return from Alexandrova to get the racket on it, but Kalinskaya is there, and she's got 3 set points. Or would that be 2? No, that's 3. Whatever. Serve. That ball goes out. She had 2 set points. I can't do math. No, she got 3. What am I saying? I really can't do math. I'm going back and forth on it. Serve. To the forehand of Kalinskaya. Backhand from Kalinskaya. To the backhand of Alexandrova. Alexandrova holds on. Now she's got to weather a serve from Kalinskaya if she wants to stay here, but Kalinskaya has been hot on the serve. Serve is a fault. Set point. Kalinskaya on her serve. Serve. The forehand of Alexandrova. She gets a high ball. Alexandrova off the net. That helps Kalinskaya. Off the net from Kalinskaya. No, off the net from Kalinskaya. It messes up Alexandrova. We are going to a third set. Oh, and Alexandrova boils over, smashes the racket on the ground. And we are going to see a third set here this evening, folks. Alexandrova not happy at the moment. Kalinskaya coming up big in the tiebreak. Couple of big serves. She dropped the first serve actually of the tiebreak, and then she came back and won 2 points in a row. So I'm going to take a bathroom break. I will be right back for the start of the third set. Don't go anywhere. All right. Alexandrova to begin serving. Kalinskaya's up 15-love. 30-love now. Alexandrova on tilt. Donnie What matches will I do tomorrow? I haven't looked at the schedule, but we're gonna go. We're gonna hit it pretty hard tomorrow. Um, I'll be here for some morning matches. I will have to leave at some point. I have an appointment tomorrow during like midday around noon. And then I'll be back for the late afternoon evening matches. So not sure who I'm gonna be watching quite yet. But it'll be fun. Hope to see you there, Donnie. Emmett, you may get that opportunity for 5 break points if Alexandrova can find her game again. Her game just disappeared at the end of that second set. All right, Donnie. I like that energy, baby. Let's go. We got big matches tomorrow. Men and women quarterfinals. Advantage Kalinskaya. This would be a huge win for Kalinskaya. She has played Alexandrova 6 times and never beaten her. Out from Kalinskaya. I can start looking at matches. Let's see. What Thursday matches look? Oh, look, the times are up. Just not the... So Carlos plays Rublev tomorrow. It looks like that one might be early. I really want to watch that one because Rublev has been in really great form lately. He's been playing quite well. Hasn't made it too deep into a tournament, but he's doing well. Number 9 seed. That's not an easy match for Carlos. He's going to have to be locked in. He's going to have to, bring his game. So I want to watch that one. I'm not going to be around for the Center and FAA match. The Center FAA match is happening right around the time that I'm going to be gone. I might be able to be back for Shelton and Lehechka. If I am, I'm going to watch them. Ooh, Friday, we got Sabalenka and Rybakina. Can't miss that one. Just cannot miss that. Sabalenka, Rybakina. That's too good. Karuta Matova tomorrow night and Lynette. Shelton Lehechka could be really good because Lehechka, I mean, he's pretty consistent, isn't he? I feel like when I've watched Lehechka, he's pretty consistent. And that's a little bit of a problem for Shelton because Lehechka's a bigger guy. They can potentially handle the serve a little bit better. Right? How tall? Yeah, he's 6'1". He's not bigger, but he's not huge. But who uh Fatel, I don't Fatelvish? I don't Fatel. Uh are you asking this match or are you asking Shelton and Lehechka who's going to win? Paulini, Krejcikova play tomorrow. The only match I can say for sure, because it looks like Rublev and Alcaraz will be early in the day, is that one. I mean, that's a lock. I got to be there for that. Shelton, Lehechka, there's a good chance. Depending on how long it takes at the awesome DMV here in Dallas, Texas. If it takes 3 hours, I'm going to miss it. If it takes an hour and a half, I'll be back just in time. Kalinskaya ended up getting that game. Now we're at 15 all on Kalinskaya's serve. Ooh, Kalinskaya gets a lot of help from the net there. It pops over. Fatel, are you saying who will win this match or are you asking who's going to win this match or the Shelton and Lehechka? I'm not sure who you're asking about, Fatel. If you're asking this match, it looks like Kalinskaya is going to win. Obey. Thank you for subscribing. You're freaking awesome. A legend, dude. Anybody that comes in here and subscribes, that's amazing. Alexandrova, suddenly, how's the night going? The Warrior of Fury. We're doing all right. We got a break point here for Alexandrova and planning out tomorrow. Not the rest of the tournament. Can't plan out that, but planning out tomorrow. Serve to the backhand of Alexandrova. Forehand from Kalinskaya is good. Slice out. Deuce here for the ladies. Shelton. Yeah, I will say, who did he play? Who did he play yesterday? Who did Shelton play yesterday? I streamed the match, and I can't remember. Or no, no, no. Maybe what day was that he played? I guess the Agu match is the only match I've watched from him. Yeah, it's late over here. It's 11 o'clock, and I feel like my brain is shutting down. Kalinskaya with a little drop shot winner there on a short ball. I think my brain is shutting down and it's telling me it's time to go to bed. So I need. Yeah, he beat Roberto Agu today, but he beat Agu today. But I would. I watched the first set and a half from that, and you know, I don't know how much he was trying, but I wouldn't say that he played the best today. So we'll see how he plays tomorrow. If anybody else watched, maybe they can back me up there, but I wouldn't say that Shelton played that great today. But we'll see how he does tomorrow. I agree on that one too. That one's a tough one for me to predict. But the thing is with Shelton, the match is it's typically on his racket. You know, it's if he is playing well. Look, the only two people that have beat Ben Shelton at the majors this year. There's two people that have beat him at the majors. Who are those people? You know their names really well. Ooh, that shot from Kalinskaya goes out. Deuce. Somebody say it in the chat. Who are the two players that have beat Ben Shelton at majors this year? Serve. Backhand of Alexandrova. That goes out. Alcaraz is one. No, not Fritz. Fritz and Shelton. Yeah, it's Alcaraz and center. The only players that Shelton has lost to in the majors this year, Sinner and Alcaraz. He lost to Sinner twice and Alcaraz once at the I want to say at the Fridge, right? So if you the majors count for a lot. You know, some players, I mean, they just show up at the majors and they show up at the big moments. And I think Ben Shelton is one of those guys that shows up in the big moments. He's there. He's ready. Fritz, I don't really necessarily like him for upsetting Carlos Alcaraz or Sinner. I think if there's a guy, because with everything that the thing that Fritz does the best, Shelton does a little bit better serving. Yes, Fritz is maybe a better is a better rallier than Shelton, but Sinner and Alcaraz are way better ralliers from the baseline than Fritz. Shelton is a little wild card that he's starting to serve and volley a ton. He's using his advantages and starting to play his own game. He doesn't play into the hands of Alcaraz and Sinner. Whereas, Fritz doesn't have as many options. So I think that's why Ben Shelton is my favorite to upset. If there is going to be an upset of Alcaraz or Sinner, Ben Shelton is my favorite to do that. He hasn't shown it yet. He hasn't shown it yet, but we could see it happen. I don't know. You can type your thoughts. The Warrior of Fury, you just subscribed. Thank you, buddy. You are a legend. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. Put y'all's thoughts in the chat. I want to know what y'all think. Am I crazy or am I on to something here? I know I just gave y'all a dissertation on Ben Shelton, but I'm riding with him. Alexandrova, backhand. Backhand from Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova. Oh, backhand from Alexandrova leaves her. Advantage, Kalinskaya. Bashful is going to throw Casper Ruud in the mix. Ruud has done well at the U.S. Open. But what has he done lately? Tennis is very much a, what have you done lately sport. And you gotta love a big, imposing player like Shelton coming in off of a Masters 1000 victory, a champion. He's tasted victory, and you know that he wants more. That's out. Alexandrova gets on the board. Chris, thank you for subscribing. I can't leave you out. I got to say, Chris, you are a legend. You are a legend, man. Yeah, go ahead, throw the 37-year-old in the mix too, or 38, however old he is. You know, he's just oh, he's not my favorite to win. I don't think Djokovic is going to win. I think his best chance to win number 25 is Australian Open next year. But that would be absurd if we saw Djokovic come in there and take it. After not playing since Wimbledon, just walks in, steals the champ. Oh my gosh. Steven. Yeah, Alexandrova is falling apart here a little bit, but we'll see because it can happen fast. Kalinskaya could go away. Hits a double fault. Hey, if you're liking the content, if you're liking the commentary, please do give the video a like. That's the only way I know if you are enjoying this. I know I've been mostly in discussion this third set about the U.S. Open, but that's what we're here for, is tennis chatter and also watching a match. Bashful Senior says, facts, it's just rude. Rude demeanor for me. They have not to be afraid of Sinner or Alcaraz. They realize these two aren't superhuman. Are you saying rude or demeanor? Is that what you meant by demeanor, demeanor? I don't think demeanor has a shot against Sinner or Alcaraz. Rude if he was in form, but he's just not in form. He lost to Rinderneck here in 3 sets. He's just not in form. He's just, and that matters. Donnie, I agree. Shelton has improved a lot, and now you can see him winning long rallies, and that didn't happen before. Plus, he has one of the best serves. Yeah. He is. Ooh. Kalinskaya falls again. She's fallen through. She's fell 3 times this match. But that may have just been that fall may have been out of frustration. Oh, Rude's calm demeanor. Okay, yeah. He does not seem to get rattled, even if he's down. That's for sure. Ooh, Alexandrova paints a line there. Yeah, if you had caught me if you had caught me 2 years ago, I would have been hot on Rude. I would have said, "Oh yeah, Rude is right there with him." Um he's had a couple injuries that have set him back. I think right now that's a tough call, tough ask for rude, but I can be wrong. That's the great thing about tennis. You could be wrong, and you know, Zverev. Is everyone sleeping on Zverev here? 2 hours into the match. Yeah, is have we just forgotten that Zverev exists? You know, what do you think of his chances? Number 3 in the world. You can't ignore him. Fault. Double fault from Kalinskaya. Alexandrova hits that out. How good would it be to see Zverev finally win the major? While Tsitsipas is ranked in the outside of the top 30. Just saying. It just shows the consistency and the grind is important. Goran came out and even said that, Tsitsipas is just not prepared. He's not ready. He's not playing. And it shows. Zverev came back from what was potentially a career-crushing injury. Zverev is like the comeback player of like the last decade. He came back from 7 torn ligaments, multiple fractures in his ankle against, Nadal in, what was it, 22 or 23 Roland Garros, and worked his way back slowly but steadily to a place where he's now and has been for a while back at the top of his game. He deserves to get a major. Zverev won 2 matches in one day. Nice. Yeah. $30 all here. Donnie, you may have lined that one up. Three or four players who can potentially beat Alcaraz. Only one who can beat Sinner. Whoops. Break point for Kalinskaya. Vishnu. Looking like Kalinskaya is going to get away with this one. The energy definitely seems to be on Kalinskaya's racket. Not good. There's some bad body language and emoting from Alexandrova. Backhand from Alexandrova. Oh, it was a winner. Up a double break here. Manarino's such an interesting player. I'll say that. We'll just say that. We'll just say that about Manarino. He is very interesting. Donnie, no, how many? What was his first serve win percentage? Was it like super low? I'm gonna look it up here. Wow, his first serve winning percentage was not good. Oh, sorry. No. You're correct. You're correct, Bashful. I was looking at the wrong stat. Yeah, his first serve win percentage was 97%. He got 52% of his first serves in. So that's crazy. So 50% of the time on his serve, he was winning the point. Just outright. Yeah, that's a lot, Bashful. For sure. Hey, somebody else just liked the video. Thank you for liking the video, hanging out. Hopefully, you are joining in on the conversation as well. Ooh, Alexandrova gets up to the net, puts a ball away. That was a nice one. Fault from Kalinskaya. There's no break point. I'm hungry and I'm tired. Out from Alexandrova. Looking like Kalinskaya gonna win her first match ever against Alexandrova. Good for her. But this is tennis. Not over until it's over. Comebacks happen. Out of the world numbers. Yeah, 97% of winning your first serve is absurd. And the crazy thing is that Sinner hits the ball so damn hard. And everybody talks about, on tour that, they've never hit a ball. They've never, faced a player that hit the ball as hard as Sinner does. He's so skinny. He's so damn skinny. Like, can you imagine if Sinner, was like put on like 15 pounds, even 15. All right, Kalinskaya, a game away here. So I'm going to lock in for a minute. Make sure that I'm announcing right. If you're hanging out and you've been hanging out and you like hanging out, subscribe. That's all we got to say about that. Alexandrova to serve, to stay in the set and to stay in the tournament. Serve. Ace. Serve to the backhand of Kalinskaya. Backhand to backhand. Hard backhands to each other right now. And gets an error out of Kalinskaya. 30 love. Serve. Forehand of Kalinskaya. Forehand from Alexandrova. Forehand from Alexandrova goes a little long. Thank you all for being here tonight. I'm saying it like the match is wrapping up. Not over yet, but here we are. (30-15). Serve. Backhand of Kalinskaya to the forehand of Alexandrova. Drop shot from Kalinskaya. Return drop shot from Alexandrova. Does not get over the net. Scooter Pro. Soul crushing, you say? Well, that's not good. Don't put all your money on one player. Put all your money on one tennis match? Serve. The bank. That's where I would put all my money if I were you. Backhand from Kalinskaya. Forehand from Kalinskaya. Big. And Alexandrova just scrambling to keep alive. Actually, all your money in the bank is a surefire way to lose a little bit of money. All right. Serve, Alexandrova. Big forehand from Kalinskaya. Big forehand from Kalinskaya is good for the match. There we go. Kalinskaya is into the quarterfinals of Cincinnati. She snaps a 6-match losing streak against Alexandrova and comes back from a set down. She did not look like she was in a good mental spot for the match. She served 10 double faults. And Alexandrova fell apart from the baseline. That's what happened there to her. So good on Kalinskaya. Alexandrova leaves the match not happy. Bashful. Kalinskaya will be facing Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals. So that is who Kalinskaya will be up against next. Thank you all for being here and watching the match with me. Spoke a lot. Let's see if the times are up for tomorrow. They weren't the last time I looked. Thursday. Nope, not yet. But I believe Alcaraz. Well, maybe I'll check the actual, the real website. Let's see. Let me go check the Cincinnati Open website to see if they have better times than Google has. Oh, look, it's popped up right here. They do not have they don't have the time up yet for Carlos, but that is a match that I cannot miss. But it looks like Coco Golf may be the first match of the day, and that is definitely a match that I will watch if it's the first one. So, thank you all for hanging out, watching. Hope to see you in here tomorrow. Good conversation on who our favorite is for the U.S. Open as well. This match did not go the way that I had expected it, but that is all right. That's why they play. Y'all were a fun crowd tonight, for sure. All right. I'm out. Y'all, be good. If you can't be good, be safe. I'm out. So long.